It's on.
Hello.
It's on.
We can hear you. We can hear you. How are you?
I'm good.
What is your name?
My name is PETER ROSALITA.
How old are you, Peter?
I'm 10 years old.
And where are you from?
I was born in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates, but I am a Filipino citizen.
What would you do with the $1 million if you win this amazing competition?
I would buy a Nintendo Switch,
Only one?
a laptop for my online school.
Oh.
You realize you've only spent about $1,500 so far.
Yes.
And what do you do for a living?
Sorry?
What do you mean? He's 10.
Well, let's see if he does something.
It doesn't work.
I live as a singer.
So you see, he does something for a living.
I live as a singer. Man, I really like this boy. I saw this a long time ago already. Well, soon after it was released, which I can't remember when it was. Maybe a few years ago. PETER ROSALITA from the Philippines, born in Abu Dhabi, on America's Got Talent, only 10 years old, singing a really big song called All By Myself. Yes! I love him so much. Cool voice, again connected, but much more breath flowing.
Don't want a mic stand just hanging around.
They keep me where the light is.
Yeah. Welcome to the channel. Johan Beste here, your vocal coach from Johannesburg, South Africa. And I'm doing a bit of a mini-series on different versions in competitions of this iconic song, All By Myself. Now, you might know that Celine Dion really made this song an international smash hit. But what you might not know is that it was written by a man called Eric Carmen and released in 1975. That's almost 50 years ago, because this is the year 2024 as I'm recording this. Eric Carmen. It's interesting because when I found that out, I was like, okay, I know this song as a female vocal, as a female song, right? Yet it was a male singer and songwriter who originally wrote and recorded it. So if you haven't seen if you haven't heard Eric's version, go and check it out. There is official audio clip even on YouTube if you want to check that out, because it's always interesting to me to hear the original intention of the songwriter, especially if the songwriter is also the first person who recorded it. So anyway, so when David Foster and Celine Dion recorded an album and recorded that song, and she came into the studio, I saw a little clip of her this morning, saying how surprised she was, because then he said, let's do a key change. And then that anymore, that big moment became the moment that everybody's longing for and looking for whenever somebody starts singing that song. But it wasn't part of the original song that Eric wrote. So interesting. But here is a 10-year-old boy singing that song. Obviously, well, we would hope when a young person gets up to sing a massive song like that, because the song demands a lot vocally, a lot. It is a very, very tricky song to sing well, especially with the key change, but all of it. You would hope that this young person would have the vocal ability to sing it. But then also, my issue with kids singing some songs that really requires adult life experience. I can't get away from that issue. I will never advise a 10-year-old to sing that song, because I just think a 10-year-old shouldn't sing a lyric like, when I was young. Hello, you are 10. I never needed anyone, and making love was just for fun. And you might sit there and go, oh, Johan, just get over yourself. I'm like, yeah, okay. I'm sorry. The music educator in me and the father in me I just don't want to see kids sing lyrics, sing about experiences in life that they absolutely could not have ever had, so they have no frame of reference what they're singing about. I know, and I'm not criticizing, I'm just saying this as an educator, okay? This is my heart, and I feel very strongly about it. Obviously, people pick the song because it is a massive, showy, offy song to sing. It shows off vocal skill. And as we'll discover, if you haven't seen this, you might be super surprised by what a 10-year-old can do with a big song like this. So they sing it to show that they can do it, and it's very impressive. But it still is not the kind of song that I would choose. He went on to sing later on in that season, because he kept going on progressing in America's Got Talent that year. He went on to sing How Far I'll Go from Moana, for instance. Hello, that makes a lot of sense for a 10-year-old to sing. But anyway, let's check him out. I love everything this young boy represents. Look at him. He's dressed so smartly. He's got a very clear, it seems like he's got a very clear idea of who he is and how he wants to present himself. And I mean the way, the confident, unpretentious way that he communicates with the judges. And he's like, hello, I can't hear the mic is on, Just wants to be sure that his mic is working. And he answers the question so directly and confidently. And I think he's a beautiful soul. Really looks like a lovely, lovely, lovely young man. And he just immediately connected with my heart when I saw him come out, even before he started singing. So let's hear him sing.
And you're going to sing tonight for us?
Yes.
Okay. Are you nervous?
Yes, I'm very nervous.
Don't be nervous. You look
don't be
great.
nervous.
Okay.
We're rooting for you.
Okay, we're ready for you. We can't wait to see what you're going to do tonight.
Yes, nervous, but confidence, balanced, focused. Wow. Original key.
Living alone, I think of all my friends I've known. When I dialed a telephone, nobody's home.
Okay, I stand corrected. I didn't sing those lyrics of Making Love Was Just for Fun when I was young. So well done. If you sang the full version of the song, then yeah. So I think possibly his parents or the people around him helped him to choose a part of the song that didn't sound like it's ridiculous for a 10-year-old to sing it. But don't you love the tone in his voice? In the original key, which is A major, well, not original, the original Celine Dion key. When I was young. Now, for a 10-year-old, I think he was probably close to 11, but still. That's low-ish. Not low like bah, but low-ish. And he's singing it a little bit darker. When I was young. Not when I was young. That's a brighter sound. When I was young. I never needed anyone. That's not the words that he sung. Dial the telephone. Whatever the words are. But he sings it a little bit slightly breathy, a little bit back placed. The resonance of the vowels are more back in his resonance space. So it's a little bit darker. It's very warm. It's a very emotive sound that he's producing. So he sings it with the slightly breathy, darker, which means the resonance is a bit more back placed. Sound, which could also be because that's an easier way for him, technically, to handle the low A, the A3, which is quite low for a 10-year-old. But anyway, I think it's beautiful. It drew me in as the listener. It's a warm, intimate sort of sound and so well controlled. Yeah, beautiful. Wowzers. That's very impressive. That G flat 5 and F5. You could see that it's really hard work for him when he went anymore, right? And he also made it a little bit shorter because it takes a lot of breath to sing so loud. This is how it works. If you let a lot of breath out quickly, it creates more volume. If the breath flows slowly, gently, it is less volume. So if you sing softly, the breath is flowing slowly. So to sing that high and that loud, takes a lot of breath. That's what I was trying to say. So for a 10-year-old to do that, yeah, it's almost impossible. It isn't, because he did it, and I've seen other young singers do similar things, but it's not the most natural thing for a young voice like that, in a small body like that, to be able to sing that kind of pitch so full, so strong, because it uses so much breath. So he dealt with it really well, though. He changed up the melody, made it a little bit shorter. Didn't change up the melody, he went more. He did something. He didn't hold it as long as maybe some other singers do. But it was a very skillful way that he dealt with that. But man, he was working hard. You can just see. And did you notice how he pulls the mic away? He's clearly been coached well, or has also a fair bit of performance experience already at his age. Because with that kind of microphone, a condenser, not a dynamic mic, which is two different kinds of microphones to use in performances, you can actually pull the mic away when you sing really loudly so that it doesn't distort. And so he was pulling it away and then bringing it a little bit closer when the sound went a little bit softer. So, I'm very impressed with the way he just stands there and delivers. And you can see the concentration. Yet, you also felt like he was actually connected to the song and performing the song to a fair degree of understanding, what he's singing about, what the song is talking about. So, yeah, it is really special, even though I don't think a 10-year-old should sing the song. But what he pulled off, how he pulled it off, technically, vocally, his confidence, his humility, so many very beautiful and good things to say about this. So let's see what the judges said about it. I think they liked it.
Surprised when you hear your own voice?
Yes, I'm so nervous.
We were so nervous too, but we loved you. Howie, what did you think?
Oh, you're amazing.
Thank you, Howie.
And you're so cute, like even when you talk to us.
Everyone says that I'm cute.
Everyone. I predict you're going to go far in this competition.
Thank you.
Heidi, what did you think?
I think you're incredible. What I want to know is, what do your neighbors say when you rehearse these types of songs?
They got surprised.
It is so high, you would think like a glass would explode.
Yeah.
I mean, Mariah, better watch out.
Yes.
Simon, what did you think?
That was an incredible audition.
Thank you.
There were parts during that audition which literally gave me goosebumps.
Yes.
Goosebumps.
You have an amazing voice, an amazing personality, an amazing energy.
Thank you.
Everyone is going to fall in love with you after this audition.
Thank you so much, Simon.
I think America's gonna love you. We're gonna start voting.
I think the world's going to love him.
Yes, Simon.
It's a yes.
A yes from me.
A yes from me.
4 yeses!
Thank you.
He's adorable.
We did it! Wow!
It's really quite incredible the way he behaves, the way he handles that whole situation. Very, very special young man. I saw a little clip this morning of him singing together with somebody else, and also a solo clip. I can't remember what the song was, but it was A Whole New World, Aladdin. It's a short that I saw on YouTube. Anyway, he's now singing in a changing voice. So I want to go and try and find out. There's not a lot about him. I'll have to delve a little bit deeper on the World Wide Web to find out. But I think it looks like he's maybe now like 14 or so. So his voice is changing. Please remember, boys' voices don't break. Okay? They grow really fast. And we call it a changing voice. It also happens to females, to girls, just less drastic. So his vocal folds have grown. So now he makes a darker sound. He can sing lower. It's still beautiful. If you have a beautiful voice pre-adolescence and you take good care of it, you'll have a beautiful voice post-adolescence. So I'm keen to see where he goes from here, and I hope he makes good decisions and keeps. I always say this about young people, but I've just worked with a lot of young people who go into this industry, and it's tough. So I always hope that they surround themselves with good people who actually care about their heart and their well-being more than their talent. Because if you take care of the person, you make sure that they are secure, that they are safe, that they are balanced, a balanced human being. And you take care, of course, of the muscles, in the case of a singer. You take care of their emotions, if they have to start dealing with fans and big stages and maybe with money and whatever. So really hope Peter keeps doing the right thing and that he has a beautiful career, because the impact that he as a person, separate from him as a singer, but the impact that he as a person had on me when I saw him first and now again, and clearly on that whole audience, is profound. It is a gift that I believe he was just born with, and he's dealing with it well. So anyway, at the risk of babbling on, let me just thank you for spending the time with me. I really appreciate it. Please give the video a like if you enjoyed it. Share it with someone. And why don't you also go and check out the other analysis that I did of people singing all by myself, slightly different ways, on televised singing competitions. Until next time, I want you to also remember that your voice matters.